Yeah.
What education and or previous professional experience best prepared you, or do you think anybody, for the rigors of ethical decision making? I mean, where does this knowledge come from?
Well, I think ethical decision making comes from your whole background, from your family. I mean, if your parents were ethical people and you, let's say, helped others. I was raised during the Depression, and my folks were very active in helping to take care of people like that. In fact, my dad was in social work anyhow. So perhaps that kind of thing rubbed off. But and I was raised in Dover, Delaware, which is a small town from the second grade on. So it was a great place to grow up, and I have 3 brothers, so we had a good family. And the interesting thing, you know, they're all still around.
Wow.
And none of them, we went so far as none of us smoked to this day, even though, and my dad didn't, my mother didn't. So there's certain things that are built in, and I think that was just part of it.
So it's a family value.
Family values, and you can take all the ethics courses you want in college and it won't do much, except you'll fill out the form and pass the exam, but that won't change too much. I do think probably on this whole ethics thing, maybe case studies may be the best way to go, and I don't know how much of that goes on right now.
Actually, that is an important pedagogy, at least in
for that kind of thing.
In just in college in general, but well, there are various organizations that have case study competitions, and yeah, they're valuable because they allow
well, you want
discussion.
people that got into trouble because of the way they handle it, and people that avoided trouble because of the way they handle it. Larry Foster, of course, being a perfect example of how to do it right.
Right.
Now, a lot of the financial firms don't know how to do it right. They're not used to that.
Right.
And too bad. But I don't think an ethics course changes a basic philosophy too much. I mean, if you give that person 2 choices, and one says, this looks like we might get away with it, they just might do it.
Yeah.
The problem is lawyers have the problem. They got to defend people that are guilty. I don't know how you do that.
They know how to do it.
But they know how to do it, and you have the right to have that kind of thing, and to create a reasonable doubt.
Right. Is there anything else that I haven't asked you that you want to talk about for a little bit?
No, I think the fact that Arthur Page Society has grown and is going in the direction it seems to be going is certainly says it was well worthwhile, and I think as public relations people are going to find bigger problems as time goes on. Having a place like this to go and a network of people you can talk to is great. I mean, you couldn't have done it in any other operation that was going that I know of. So, but no, I've well retired, so I don't have any opinions on some things anymore.